In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Razer Lancehead Tournament Edition gaming mouse in gunmetal grey. But first I would just like to take the opportunity to thank everyone over the last couple of months who subscribed to my channel. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers now so that I can monetize my videos again. Cheers YouTube, thanks for that. So if you like my videos, make sure you press subscribe, ding the bell so you get a notification when I upload. So let's get into it. The Razer Lancehead Tournament Edition gaming mouse, gunmetal grey. Let's concentrate on the specifications first and then we'll get onto the actual product itself. This is a medium-sized mouse. I would class it as medium-sized because of the width. It's fairly wide. Comes with Omron mechanical switches, which apparently are good for 15 million clicks each. The mouse itself weighs 104 grams. And it has a 5G optical sensor offering up to 16,000 dpi. And of course, as with most Razer products these days, it comes with the popular Chroma RGB lighting. This particular model is also ambidextrous. You can use it if you're right or left-handed. There are a few colour options for this mouse. This particular one is called gunmetal, which is a metallic grey look. You can get it in black, you can get it in mercury white, which is lovely, and now you can get it in quartz pink if you're that way inclined as well. In case packaging is your thing, the box is designed nicely as usual. However, the inlay that you pull out is actually a bit cheap feeling. It's like card instead of the normal high quality materials. You do get this plastic cover over the mouse to protect it, and you get your congratulations letter, your instruction manual, and your shiny Razer stickers. Shiny! As for the features on this mouse, coming in at 104 grams, it's very lightweight. For my personal taste, I find it a little bit too light, but there's also no ballast options. You can't add anything to it or take away, so literally like it or lump it with this one. As far as buttons go, you've got your two normal left and right mouse buttons, which click nicely. The mouse wheel itself clicks nicely. It's got RGB lighting. The resistance on the mouse wheel is quite high, so you can really feel the feedback when you're turning it. The buttons here just behind the scroll wheel enable you to change the DPI on the fly, but you can reprogram them to whatever you want. On the side, you've got two buttons for your thumb on the left if you're right-handed. You also have two buttons on the opposite side with it being ambidextrous. I can't really use those with my little finger, they're a little bit too fidgety, so they're kind of redundant for me, but I only bought it for two side buttons anyway where my thumb is, so that's fine. And there's a button on the bottom which you can click to save your profiles on the fly, so if you take your mouse somewhere else you can load your profile up and away you go. Underneath, the mouse glides nice and smoothly, especially on a Razer Firefly gamepad, which I'll do a review on soon. These two front rubber feet seem to collect a lot of dust though. I tend to dust quite a lot, but it accumulates around the edges and you have to scoop it off now and again. So I tend to use a Q-tip or a cotton bud if you're English, and just wipe it off now and again. That usually does the trick. It comes with quite a thin braided cable. I know braided cables look nice, but I'm not a huge fan of them, and this particular one I found catches on the back of my desk when I'm moving the mouse around, as I don't have any fancy gadgets to use to help the cord run. So I had to stick a bit of electrical tape on the back of the desk to make it smoother, but it still does catch a little bit, which maybe affects my gameplay. If the cable were to bother you too much, there is a wireless version of the Razer Lancehead available. The main difference with this is that the wireless version comes with a laser sensor, whereas the Tournament Edition comes with an optical sensor. These rubber side grips are a nice addition as well. They do give you a nice sense of grip, but they do tend to collect dust as well, unfortunately, due to the fact that they're ribbed.
For her pleasure.
I know you're probably loving my free no copyright background music, but let's kill it for a second so that we can hear the sound the buttons make. Here's a few examples of the Chroma RGB lighting presets that you can access through Razer Synapse. There's plenty of lighting points around the mouse which gives a nice vibrant colour. Apart from the Razer logo on the top, which is really faint. I find that with a lot of the Razer products, but then on a mouse you've got your hand over it anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. The mouse is compatible with Razer Synapse 2.0 or 3.0 software. I use 2.0 at the moment still because I'm prehistoric. As you can see, you can customise all of the buttons here quite simply. You can select whether it's left-handed or right-handed. You can change the lighting to the presets I showed earlier in the video, and you can adjust the DPI settings with a number of presets using the 2 buttons on the top, which gives you an on-screen indicator. If you do set up a profile, you can save it in Synapse. You can also press the button on the bottom of the mouse, which saves it onto the actual unit itself. A very nice addition to the Synapse software as well is that you can calibrate your mouse to a Razer mouse mat, such as my Razer Firefly Hard Edition or any of the other range, and you can add another non-Razer mat which you can calibrate manually in a few easy steps. The mouse retails at $79.99 in both the UK and the US, and that's for all colours. Although I have seen some very nice offers in the US recently where it came down to as low as $47.99 at one point. If you're interested in buying this mouse, I've left a link in the comments below for you. So this is a tough one to review, because I don't want to be like other YouTube videos and cop out and say it's all down to personal preference whether you like this mouse or not. So I need to try and make it a little bit more decisive, so at least it can help you make a decision. So my positives for this mouse are that since I bought it a few months ago and I've been using it for regular gaming, I've not felt the need to go out and buy another mouse, so that's definitely a positive. The Chroma RGB lighting is fantastic as usual. It performs really well. I like being able to adjust the DPI on the fly. And the negative is that it's very light, with no option to change the weight of it with removable weights. So if you average out the pros and the cons, this comes in as a recommended buy from me. Once again, as mentioned before, I'm a very small YouTube channel. I'm looking to grow, get bigger and bigger. So if you like this video, check out some of my others. Hit the subscribe button if you like it. Ding the bell so you get notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.